So, got my next load. It's out of Santa Fe, New Mexico, going 800 miles to California, and it is paying $1,500. So, they don't open it until 9 a.m. Headed over there right now, and I'm gonna pick this up. I'm not sure what it is, and then make my way to California. It's got me. I'm at a cemetery, and this cemetery is like a veteran cemetery, and I'm gonna be loading like a vehicle. I'm gonna be loading a vehicle and a pallet, and so this should be fairly easy. And this is going from Santa Fe, which is where I am, to Riverside, California. So check this out. This cemetery is huge. I'm gonna get my ramps ready, get my straps out. Yeah. I don't know if any of you guys have used mega ramps. They're actually pretty cool. So, you just take the pin out of here. Just take this bar out. And just grab the ramp right here. Flip it down. It is on springs. See the springs right there. Pretty heavy duty. But these ramps were a big reason why I got this trailer, because it opened the door to me loading equipment. From having these ramps, it's already made me several thousand just from having the ramps. Here's this load. This is the vehicle we're loading. It's like a dump. It's a dump truck, a little dump bed on it. It's got some tires on it. It's pretty cool though. That bed, the steering box and seat in that spin 180, so you can actually face it the other way. So we got the pallet, and then we got this. Man, I wouldn't mind having one of those little things. This is what I got. Going to California, Riverside. It is a dump bed, and it's from this cemetery right here, Veteran Cemetery, going to another one. So it is a dump bed and a pallet. So same thing I always do. Grade 70 chain, 4 points of securement, 1, 2. I got 3, 4 in the front. Ratchet binders. I like using these binders because you can really crank down on it, and they're not as dangerous as those snap binders. I have been hit with those snap binders. Anyways, here's my back too. There's the access chain. Pulled it, stretched it tight so it ain't flopping around on the bed. I secured my ramps. Check my tires. I always do this. It's pretty cool. I drove it up on here, and then it swivels, you know, it turns right in the middle. So it's got this bar right here for transporting that you go over the two bodies and it locks them together. Because like I said, it does it moves. So here's the front too. Same thing, grade 70 chain, 2 ratchet binders, and I just grabbed the access chain and pulled it out. So this is why I like using 20-foot chains, because this is one chain right here. It's a 20-footer. Look, it's just one chain. So I got 2 chains on this whole thing. So I just take one 20-foot chain, hook one side right there, pull it this way, ratchet it, hook the other end over there, pull it that way, ratchet it, and then I'll just take the access slack and just pull it tight. Like I said, that way it's not banging around on the bed. And then this is a dump bed right here. So this is a pallet full of a dump bed. So I guess they're taking that. It's got parts and stuff in it, but let's go get on the road and get this money. All right, guys. Just stopped for fuel, checking my load, and it's all good. When you're doing these hooks, make sure your hooks are facing down like that. It's real easy to start tightening these and this twist, and then your hook's facing up. What I mean is, watch. See how it's facing up right there? You don't want that. So make sure your hooks are facing down. I always secure my ratchets, everything. It's real easy. Do them with bungees. Take it, pull it tight, wrap it, and then go. Right down to the rub rail. So it's not going anywhere. Hook's facing up. This one's sideways. Hook's facing up. Secure that. Easy money. Hook facing up. Yeah, chains are tight. Wheels are good. When you're doing your pre-trip, man, I'm always checking all my bolts. I check everything for my U-bolts, making sure all my nuts are on it. Leaf springs. That's during pre-trip. But I always go up and fill my hubs. I just put Hobo in these today. They don't leak. It's just been a while, and I actually put a lot in this one. So I always check my hubs, make sure nothing's real hot. Something's real hot. That one's real hot. So I was just had some brake issues. I don't know what the hell's wrong with my brakes, but I just want to say something, man. This guy right here, Josh, just helped me out, man. Just helped me out big time, and I appreciate that. Another fellow hotshotter, you know, looking out. So, you know, appreciate it, brother. What's up, everybody? This is Brad, and I am back. So today, I picked up some equipment from it was a cemetery, but it was a veteran cemetery. And I picked up a pallet and a piece of equipment, and super easy loading them. The piece of equipment's actually pretty cool. You know, it's the dump bed you guys seen, and yeah, it turns in the middle. I don't know what that's called, but anyways, super cool. I wish I had one. So picked it up in Santa Fe. It's going to Riverside, California. So going through New Mexico and into Arizona, crazy. This is crazy what I'm going to tell you. But it's the truth. I pulled over like 3 times thinking something was wrong with my trailer brakes. Because like my trailer, it felt like it was pulling so hard. I was jacking it up, spinning the tires, making sure. I mean, I just felt like I was getting a lot of drag. Like, I tell you what, I turned my exhaust brake off. I turned my tow haul mode off, and when I was going down a hill, I was slowing down. You know, turning both of those off, you know, you should pick up speed. And that's how much resistance I was getting. I was going down a hill, you know, I was slowing down. And I'm talking about a pretty steep grade. So, anyways, pulled over like 3 times. I'm on a very tight time schedule. Like, I need to be in Riverside. Mathematically, I should have been there around 9 a.m. That would give, it was a 9-hour drive. I had 8 hours left to drive. So, I was going to wake up, drive the other hour, they open at 9, be there at 9. Being as I had to stop like 4 times, that put me back. Like, now I'm running, I am not lying to you, a good 3.5 hours behind. And it's not about this job, it's about my next pickup. Yeah, I'm being loaded with the crane, and they originally said, hey, can you give me a time frame? So I said, okay, 9, drop that off, this is gonna unload quick, drive 2 hours, 10, be there at 11. Okay, so now I'm probably not gonna be there until about 1:30. And it is the highest paying load that I've had so far. It's $3 a mile. It's $1,500 on 500 miles. So, you know, I'm trying to bust my butt to get over there. So, back to the car trouble. I'm driving into a 30-mile-an-hour headwind. 30 mile an hour with this big thing on there. It's acting like a big wall, slowing me down, like a big parachute. That's crazy. I've driven with containers several times. I mean, I've had it 13 foot high on my trailer several times. Never experienced anything like that. Driving into a 30 mile an hour headwind. And you know why I thought it was like that? Because I drove hours and hours and hours into that freaking headwind. So it wasn't just like a hours and hours and hours. I got down to 6.2 miles per gallon. That's how much resistance I was getting. So now I'm getting like 8.5. 6.2 miles per gallon. My truck was staying in 4th and 5th. It wasn't even shifted to 6th. My truck was downshifting, going down hills. No lie. I'm going down a hill. My truck was to or upshift, excuse me, whatever. Like, and I didn't even think about a headwind. Anyways, guys, stay tuned. I'm gonna drop this. Plan on, hopefully I'm there at a decent time tomorrow. Drop this, I'm gonna bust my butt to get over there, get loaded with this $3 a mile. And the $3 a mile is going from California, 2 hours away from where I'm going, to
some sort of geothermal plant in Utah. So anyway, guys, stay tuned, like, subscribe, and I will be back.